So are you looking for a build that is going to shred players' armor in seconds? Well, you found the video right here. Are you looking for a build that's going to give you fast reload speed, insane accuracy, great stability, and just enough RPM to make the Kingbreaker feel like it's something you've never felt before? I'm sure you'll enjoy this one. So what we're going to do here is we will get into the full build breakdown in a second, but I want you to enjoy some of this gameplay. We'll have some conflict gameplay and we'll have some dark zone gameplay, and then we'll get into the build breakdown. Enjoy.
Go, 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 go.
There's a square on the right house.
Hey, go, go, go. They're on fire, they're on fire.
Try to get sniped, bro.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that.
I got it. Alright,
Come back.
he's down.
I heal.
Oh, he's down.
Overcharge, right? Overcharge. Now.
Alright, we'll go.
Jag har runt hörnet här för fan. Lätt här. Här, du har ju extraction här.
He's down.
Jag är helt...
Alright, so
Slack
you need. Hey, come here. Go to the
Yeah,
extraction.
don't
Down
get
behind
that
us. What are you doing over here? Laying on the floor.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Hostile Stinger.
Wait, a fire nade. A medkit heal.
They're dead.
Ain't no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
Left side. Här, jag gillar det.
Yeah, I jammed all of them. I jammed all of them.
A fire nade.
You like that, don't you? You like that? I can only jam what's wrong. I think he's on Darko.
Stay together. We need to stay together, guys. Yeah,
Here, I'm about to get him to again.
I'm at. Oh, come on.
You gotta be in cover when you. Yeah.
Rogue agent eliminated.
Coming up.
Detected.
Yeah, I don't know that, bro. Oh. He's down. He's on the floor.
Detected. Hostile explosive Stinger Hive detected.
Bro, I tried to. I was chasing him. Yeah. Go. No.
Medkit heal. No, push now.
There you go.
Right now.
Oh no, he's another one with good damage at the back. It's told you.
Agent neutralized nearby.
He's in the back. He's down in the back.
There's one in the left. There's one in the left. In your left now. Right there.
I'm at
Jump into the left
No,
now.
no,
Both is on the left.
I need
I
to
can't
jam
take
this.
medkit.
I'm gonna jam the healer right now. Ready?
Agent down.
I'm dead.
I just jammed the healer. Let's go.
Rogue agent killed.
One is coming.
Yeah,
one is
yeah,
coming
yeah.
from
Behind us,
from
behind us.
Inside where you are.
Ending gear detected.
Behind. Darko.
Let's go, yo. Man got shredded. Probably guessed it, we are running the Kingbreaker as our primary, and the reason why is because it has 139,000 damage, almost 140, sitting at 748 RPM. Yes, on this build I have a higher RPM and a 50 round mag with assault rifle, health damage, and damage sharks out of cover. And by now you know that the Kingbreaker has a talent called Perfect Flatline that amplifies damage to pulse enemies by 20%. So I am running this with a technician so that I can use the link laser pointer, but not only that, it's also giving me a skill tier to get me to skill tier 3 when I do have my pistol out, and I'll explain that in a second. For the secondary, you can run whatever you want. Currently, I have the custom M870 with Flatline 2, or I swap it up with the FAMAS with Optimus. Really up to you. So for the mask, we are running the Fenris. We have 10% assault rifle for running a 1-piece. For running a 2-piece, we get 20% reload speed. Reload speed definitely helps out on this weapon because once I unload the full magazine, then I can reload pretty quick. And we have armor on here. We have critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit chance mod. Now, if you want to run a little bit less armor, because you can, well, I typically run at 1.3 if I'm in conflict, 1.5 if I'm in the dark zone. For the chest, we're running the closer chest. This is going to give us 5% total armor and 10% armor on kill. We have armor, we have critical hit damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage mod, and then we have perfect spotter. So it's going to amplify my total weapon damage and skill damage by 20% to pulse enemies. So for our holster, we have the Walker and Harris, where we have a 2-piece Walker and Harris. It's going to give us 5% weapon damage, 5% damage to armor, and then we have weapon damage on here, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage on here. So like I said, you guys can mess with the core attribute. If you need a little bit more armor, stack more armor. If you need a little bit more weapon damage, put more weapon damage. Now we are unlocking the 3-piece striker battle gear. If you notice, we have the 2-piece with 15% weapon handling and then the 3-piece with 15% rate of fire. That is why you actually saw my Kingbreaker at a higher RPM. And I haven't had as much fun with the Kingbreaker since I've done this build. And this is probably one of my favorite builds at the moment. We have weapon damage and critical hit damage on the attributes. For the gloves, we're running our 2nd piece of strikers with weapon damage and critical hit chance. Now our final piece, the Ninja Bike Messenger Bag, that's allowing us to unlock the 2-piece and all the gold pieces and the 3-piece on the striker. So we have weapon damage, armor, skill tier, and then obviously we have 12% critical damage. So you guys know how Ninja Bike works, slots in any equipped gear set or brand sets to fulfill the requirement towards unlocking a gear set bonus. So that's why when we run this, we're able to unlock the 2-piece on the Fenris, we're able to unlock the 2-piece on the Uzina, we're able to unlock the 2-piece on the Walker and Harris. Now, if you notice, we're getting that damage to armor, so it's almost like if we were running the Contractor gloves, right? Because Contractor gloves gives 8%, well, 2-piece Walker and Harris. So I personally am having a ton of fun with this. I did want to show you the skills I run. I like the Defender drone. This definitely works in PvP. As you can see, we're getting PvP damage reduction at 21% when we do have 3 skill tiers. And then we do have the decoy, or you can run whatever skills you want. Now, how do I unlock the 3rd skill tier? Well, whenever I'm going to use a skill, I swap to my pistol, I use the skill. Like if I'm gonna jam, then that means I can jam up to 6 skill tier. So it's pretty cool. So that's what I love. And then obviously, if I'm gonna put down a skill or use a skill, I always swap to my pistol first, unlock that tier 3, drop the skill, boom, that's tier 6, and then I can use whatever I want. So for me, this is how I've been running my build. I'm telling you guys, this thing is an absolute beast. 50% crit chance, 170% crit damage, 75% headshot damage, 5% armor damage, 21% health damage, and 10% damage chucks out of cover. So that's why on this build, it's so good. And I tell you, the best part about it is having that extra weapon handling on the build and having the extra 15% rate of fire. And if you look right here, our reload time is 1.8 seconds. So having 748 RPM on this Kingbreaker has been one of the best things that I've been able to do. Obviously, you guys can see I am running at 23 expertise. So you're seeing the damage that you can do at max expertise. So there's something for you guys to keep in mind where you guys can push this build. And yeah, that's the build right there, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed this one, drop a like, leave a comment. Hey, thanks again, everybody. NothingButSkillz out.